Alright guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to these videos where we go behind the scenes and I give you some insight into some of my favorite tricks and illusions. If you haven't subscribed, do that right now. Turn on the notifications because these videos are coming to you every single week and you do not want to miss them. With that being said, we're going to take a look at one of my favorite illusions called creation. Now, we first performed it on TV back in 2017, but created the idea back in 2015. It's inspired by my love of sci-fi films. It's about creating life, it's about love, it's about loss. And a lot of people always ask me, where do you get the ideas for this show? And the truth is, inspiration flows from many sources. It can be a book I've read, it can be movies, it can be a piece of music. But this piece is very much inspired by that sci-fi element. And it is a fun piece to perform. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's check it out right now. Walking legs. A lot of people think those legs are robotic. I can assure you, they're not robotic, they're real legs, but I can't give away the secret. So the idea behind this illusion is an experiment. It's about creating life, it's about love, it's about loss, and I wanted it to look like a laboratory. So here I'm kind of giving the image or creating the image of an experiment. You can see there's a little hand inside that glass jar. That's really important. So kind of this Frankenstein effect. That was the concept inside my head. Here we go, rubber hand. I'm very much inspired by sci-fi films, and that's where this piece that's where the ideas came from. We did a lot of slow-mo for the elements, which I think really makes the illusions look dramatic. And the camera truly gets in there on the gimbal, Steadicam. You can see around. You'll see the camera get really close. Very unusual for an illusion show. So that rubber hand now becomes real. So I've shown the machine empty. I'm now closing it. Hand disappears. Showing you around it again, 360 degrees. Close-up shot. The legs are still moving. And there is my assistant, fiancée Priscilla. She has appeared from a rubber hand, fake hand, to a real person. This choreography was all by Priscilla. She had to be very patient with me, teaching me how to dance with a partner. Even though I had done Dancing with the Stars previously, 2013. Very elegant. Slow-mo. Lots of lifts in this dance. So the concept is that I've created life, this beautiful woman. But of course, I can't stay like this forever. She goes back into the machine and the process will now be reversed. So her hand is now placed outside of the machine. You can see it. It is moving. It is real. This is my favorite part to watch. The machine gets crushed up. But the hand remains. Once again, you can see around the machine. Very few edits in this particular piece because it was all done live on stage. The real hand is now pulled out. And of course, she's disappeared. Everything goes back to the way it began. And there you have it. Creation is such a fun illusion to perform. Whenever I get the opportunity to perform it inside my stage show, I do include it. I love the fact that it's so romantic and so beautiful. In my shows, I like to have a variety of effects. The dramatic escapes, which create lots of drama, the close-up sleight of hand magic, maybe more of a rock and roll type, energetic illusion, and then something that's romantic. To me, my live stage show, which is 90 minutes to 2 hours, has to be like a great film. It can't just be action after action after action, because then you don't fall in love with the character. So it's got to have peaks and troughs. It's got to be very dynamic. And that's the way I see my live stage show. So this particular piece always fits in so nicely. Beautiful choreography from Priscilla. I really think it's a really great piece. We thought about it. In essence, the illusion is really meant to be a disappearance and then a reappearance. So Priscilla was supposed to walk into the contraption, disappear, show it all empty, and then reappear. And I thought, well, what can we do that's different? Well, we could make her reappear and reverse the process and then disappear. But how could we take that one step further? And then, of course, you think about the things that inspire you, sci-fi films and you know, these science fiction laboratories. And I thought, well, what if we could create life? What if it was about that? So I think it's very different for an illusion, for a piece, and like I said, I love to perform it. I love that effect. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little insight to creation. If you like these videos, please subscribe. They come to you once a week, but until then, be safe, look after one another, and I'll see you next week.